Hi, this is Chloe here at Inner Whispers. Today I'm going to be doing a 3-card reading for the week starting the 23rd of June, and I'll be doing the reading with Twilight Realm, a Tarot of Faery by Beth published by Schiffer. This week I thought I would do something a little bit different and try a method where we interpret the cards in different ways. In particular, I'd like to look at both work and love. So, the situation we have is the Page of Swords. The action to avoid is the Ten of Cups. And the action to take is the Page of Wands. What this reading says to me as a relationship reading is that the situation is one where clear communication is really being called for, and that we may not have been very good at that. The Page of Swords I quite often see as someone who kind of slashes around a little bit haphazardly, so in their communications that sometimes they get the wrong end of the stick or they stab the other person with their sword by accident. So there may be a little bit of communication or miscommunication going on in the relationship. As an action to avoid, the Ten of Cups suggests to me to not get too enveloped in emotion, to not be overly focused on that. If we let ourselves go into our emotion, it can make it a lot harder to communicate clearly and honestly, and yet still in a caring way, a way that respects the other person. As an action to take, the Page of Wands suggests that we need to find that spark again in our relationship, to bring a bit of joy to things again. So it's not quite the energy of the Ace of Wands, for example, but there is that thing of reigniting the spark between you. It's one that's been there before and that it needs to be reignited. Whether it's a friendship or a love relationship, as I say, we can still get too involved in our emotions and we can forget why it is that we like this other person, what it is that drew us to them. And the Page of Wands also speaks of actually taking some action to show that, to express that. In terms of a work relationship, what I see here is perhaps a little bit different. The Page of Swords suggests to me a new idea, an idea that we're not yet quite sure about, but that we would like to put into effect, and that perhaps we need to do a bit of assessing, judging, taking a look at it from different sides and angles. The Ten of Cups as what to avoid, to me, because there are lots of fairies dancing here, I kind of see the suggestion of perhaps not getting too many people involved with this at the moment. It might be an idea which you think is really great, but it's perhaps not yet the time to kind of talk about it with lots of people, because too many people can kind of muddy the waters, shall we say. Instead, the Page of Wands suggests bringing enthusiasm to this idea and thinking about how to put it in motion. What actions do you need to take as a first step? So to build that fire within yourself before sharing the idea with other people, really. That's been my reading for this week. I hope that you found it useful and that you'll come back again soon. In the meantime, please listen to your own inner whispers.